So tell us about the journey. It's
Well,
part of the journey.
man, where do I start? So I'll start.
Are you from Colorado Springs area?
No, San Diego.
San
So I
Diego.
was
There we
born-
go.
yeah.
Back to Cali, huh?
Yeah. So I was born in San Diego, and then my folks split up when I think I was 7.
Okay.
And they went their separate ways, and I stayed with my mom in San Diego for a couple of years. Well, then a big part of my story, I feel like, is growing up on a farm. That's kind of, I'll run through that. I mean, I think it's just as important as how we
The lessons,
we
right?
got our
You learn
business.
on the farm.
Yeah, the farm's an
Hard
amazing,
work, yeah.
amazing place to grow up. But I started going and spending the summers with my dad. And then one particular year is what I was planning on sharing with you. It was a big deal. I was 11 years old. And the school we went to in San Diego, they allowed me this one year to do all my schoolwork ahead of time. And then so I got to leave, I think it was probably spring break, sometime in April. And I got to leave for the summer and go to my dad. So it was a big motivator because I loved going to the farm. And this particular farm was in the San Luis Valley in Colorado. And where's
that near? What
So it's near Alamosa.
Alamosa,
Not
okay,
far
yeah,
from
yeah,
Alamosa, 50 miles.
What's the university there? Adams State?
Yep, Adams State is
yeah.
in Alamosa. So not far from there, about 50 miles, probably. And so anyhow, this one year I think is when, we all have our defining moments.
Mm-hmm.
And it was definitely one of my defining moments because at age 11, I had so much responsibility and you had so many people counting on you. So I joke about this. I say, man, when Erika was 11, I couldn't even get her to take out the trash after dark, So the things I did was crazy, but I would start my day and I would be driving a tractor all day. And multiple things. There was so much tractor work on this farm. And in the San Luis Valley, they flood irrigate. They don't use the big sprinklers. So all over this valley is concrete canals, and that's how they flow the water and direct it where it goes, whose fields, all that kind of stuff. And then we had to make our own head ditches. And the head ditch is the part that we would build so that we could water the fields. And this farm, my dad called it Funky Farms.
Funky Farms.
Funky Farms, because, man, the equipment was so outdated. It was crazy. But we started in the spring, we would pull all these head ditches because we had to build our own water control. And they were probably, 4 feet wide, probably 3 feet deep. These
ditches?
Head ditches.
Ditches, uh-huh.
Well, they didn't have any really good equipment. So we had to go out. We had an LA case tractor and a Farmall tractor. And we had to we had to chain them together to have enough power to pull this big, it was like a big V blade that would cut these head ditches. So and I was on the front tractor, my dad was on the back tractor with the blade. And here we go. We pull these ditches all over this farm. It was a pretty good sized farm. It was probably 6 sections and scattered around a bit. It covered, 6-8 miles. But anyways, we'd go around and do these head ditches so that we could control our water that was delivered to us. And then, so that started the tractor driving. The next thing was you would create, they were called dikes. And they're like a berm that you cut down the field. And they were every so many feet, and it went the whole length of the field. And that's how you controlled the water. And I'm saying a lot of
No, it's
farm
good.
stuff,
It's good. Yeah,
it's
it
really,
connects, right?
It does. It connects.